Alrighty, this is going to be part 5 of Tales of Vesperia.
Lord Bellius's private room is ahead. I cannot allow you to go any further.
But we've come to see Bellius.
What? Who are you?
We're a guild. Brave Vesperia.
I haven't heard of you. Do you have an appointment with the Duce?
Huh? An appointment?
Unfortunately, my lord only meets with individuals who have appointments.
How about a messenger from Don Whitehorse?
The Don? Oh, my apologies. My name is Nance. I'm the acting representative for the Duce. I will gladly deliver any message you have for the Duce.
Sorry, but the Don's orders were to give this letter directly to Bellius.
Is that so? Unfortunately, Bellius only receives guests on the night of a new moon. If you could perhaps come on the next new moon.
The next new moon?
Why only on the night of a new moon?
I guess that's just how she does things. People can be weird sometimes.
The moon just turned full, so the new moon is still a while away.
So should we come back?
We don't really have a choice if she's not here.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll let her know that a messenger from the Dawn stopped by.
Great, thanks.
So why don't we see what we can find out about the desert?
And about Pharaoh, too.
I'd like to get some information about the air crane myself. We shouldn't have trouble getting information about all of that in a city this big.
You mind if old Raven goes ahead to the inn? I should send off a progress report to the Don.
Sure.
All right, let's get going too.
What's she doing?
It looks like she's shopping.
Give me one of these and one of these.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a second, dear.
Those clothes are, I'm sorry, but are you Ifrid's granddaughter? It's just that there's been a rumor going around. People say there's a girl dressed like Ifrid who claims to be his granddaughter.
Huh? Granddaughter? That means...
I knew it. Your total comes to 450 gold. Could I ask you to stop coming here?
Is that because I'm Ifrid's granddaughter?
Well, you see, I don't really mind myself, but our customers, you see.
Huh? What? Wait just a second. I didn't say anything like that.
Darling, you just said it hurt our reputation if the granddaughter of an outlaw shopped here.
Well, yeah, she's the granddaughter of a guy who violated the guild's morals and slaughtered tons of people.
Well, that's...
Cut the crap.
What?
Do you honestly think a child is responsible for that? What exactly did she do that was wrong?
It's okay, Yuri. No need to get angry. This kind of stuff happens all the time.
What is up with you? He was saying all of that for your sake.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm leaving town soon enough anyway. Farewell.
Hey, wait up! I swear.
Patty is Ifried's granddaughter? I wonder what that's all about.
She never mentioned that before. I wonder if it's true.
I don't know. Who knows? But even so, is Ifried's reputation really that bad?
After the Black Hope massacre, he lost the trust of every guild. And now most guild members utterly despise him.
Ah, okay.
Yuri, are you sure it's okay to let her go?
This is Patty we're talking about. She's a strong girl. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Right. Anyway, if we don't get back soon, the old man might get sick of waiting and start some mischief again.
That's true.
Welcome. Staying the night?
I think a companion of ours should have already arrived. Did a cynical older man come in?
Oh, he's a friend of yours? Your rooms have already been paid for, so please, make yourselves at home.
Shall we call it a day?
Good idea. We've earned a good night's sleep.
Are you missing the castle?
No, I thought I'd come out for some fresh air. I just can't shake those words Pharaoh said to me.
Oh yeah. What was it again?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
The world's poison. Yeah, well, the world is full of pessimists, that's for sure. For what it's worth, you don't look like poison to me.
Was that your attempt to cheer me up?
Hey, I'm just trying to be straight with you.
I guess I do feel a little better. Hey! Yuri, look at that! That's brave Vesperia.
The brightest star in the night sky.
There's an old story about that star. In the days of old, a great cataclysm occurred that plunged the world into ruin. Countless lives were lost as the people struggled to stand against the oncoming disaster. Its energies all but spent, humanity's hope seemed lost when a pair of siblings appeared. This brother and sister together fought the calamity and saved the world from annihilation. The sister they called Child of the Full Moon. After the struggle, she remained with the Earth. Her brother they called Brave Vesperia, and he ascended to the skies to watch over the world. The end.
Wow, so you went and gave our guild a name with a lot of baggage.
Now that you know the story, you should strive to make your guild shine as bright as the star.
Yeah, we'll have to tell Carol about this. We'll definitely have to live up to the name. I'm gonna head back. You should too, or Rita's gonna start worrying about you.
Okay.
Estelle says, Master. Drake says, Princess, it's been a while. Are you in good health? Yes, you look quite well yourself. It seems you've traveled to a great many places since we last met. Yes, I've seen and heard so many things. It's been amazing. Was that experience really necessary in order for you to take the throne? What do you mean? You've been cavorting about with people of questionable character without any regard to behavior or principles. Yuri says, questionable character, huh? Drake says, have you given any thought to whether or not these have been the right actions for a candidate to the Imperial throne? Estelle says, but Master, you said that I needed to have a wide range of experience. Drake says, there's nothing wrong with broadening your own horizons. The problem is your action. Estelle says, my actions? Drake says, it's a question of whether or not you've been conducting yourself in a manner fitting of the sacred role of Empress. I'd like you to re-examine the actions that you yourself have taken since you left the castle, and consider whether or not those were truly the correct actions to take. Rita says, what a self-righteous geezer. Carol says, I didn't notice that attitude the last time we met him. Estelle says, Master Drake has always been very strict. I'm used to it, though. But really, he might just be the reason that I'm traveling with you. I want to prove myself to him. Judith says, that's just a guess, right? Estelle says, I'm sorry. Actually, Yuri says, it's fine if you're just guessing. It's true that you want to prove yourself to him. Estelle says, yes. Rita says, alright, then you should set him aside and give him a piece of your mind someday. Estelle says, okay.
You started all of this! Huh? What are you talking about?
Both of you, stop this nonsense! Making a scene like this out in front of everyone!
Mind your own business!
You'd better put that away before you hurt yourself.
Who the hell are you? Hey!
If I'm wrong for doing this, you'll have my apology later. But I think it's you two who are in the wrong here.
Damn it!
Are you okay?
Oh, thank you so much. You were with Madam President Kaufman.
We're the Guild Brave Vesperia.
Come on, you're like a walking billboard.
Let him have his fun.
You're Reggae of Ruinsgate, right? You might want to work out a little before you go trying to stop any more fights.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thanks. Oh, there's a favor I wanted to ask of you.
Far be it from us to ignore a request from Ruinsgate.
Well, it depends on what it is. What did you want to ask us?
Perhaps we could discuss this somewhere else. Could you come to the Coliseum? We could talk about it there.
Whatever he has to say, he doesn't want anyone else to overhear. Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
If Ruinsgate recognizes us, it'll help improve our reputation as a guild.
Get too greedy with jobs and you'll end up neglecting all of them. Our job for the moment
is to look for Pharaoh and to escort Estelle.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try to be more careful.
But couldn't we at least hear what he has to say first, and then decide whether or not to accept?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
If he asks too much, we'll just say no. We don't have the time to be getting wrapped up in more craziness.
Let's go and stop by the Coliseum then. We can at least hear him out.
They say 2 more people went missing last night. You'd think people would know better, but that guild's reputation for loan sharking, I guess the tourists don't have any idea what they're getting into. Isn't the guild in cahoots with the tipsters? Nordopolica regulars wouldn't fall for a scam like that. Where do they take the people who go missing? Who can say, but no one ever comes back, that's for sure. I hope no one disappears tonight. Yuri says, "Don't worry, I'm just gonna check out that rumor I heard about." Someone help, please. Not only do you team up with the tipsters to rip off innocent customers, then you kidnap people who couldn't pay their debts and do away with them. You dirty piece of slime, this is what you deserve. Yuri says, "Whoa." Who was that guy, and what was that about?
I'm sorry, but the Duce is not currently receiving visitors. Please come back later.
Hey, we keep bumping into each other. Must be fate.
There is no such thing.
Maybe not. What brings you to a place like this?
I have come with tidings for the age-old master of this city.
Bellius? Are you here on business with a guild or something? Probably not, right?
It is nothing so vulgar as that.
Vulgar? All right, so what kind of noble errand are you on?
I need not answer that.
Don't tell me you're out to save the world or something. Man, what's with that guy? Relax. Nobody said we've decided to take the job yet. That can wait till you tell us what this is all about.
All right. I would like you to stop the man who is trying to take over Palestrale.
Take over? This city?
The plot thickens.
Why are you so interested in stopping them, though? It's not your guild, so why not just let it be?
You see, we have been commissioned by Palestrale to investigate the ruins at the Colosseum.
Huh. Yeah, come to think of it, this city's supposed to be super old.
If someone else took control, it would be discourteous to the Entelecheia.
What?
Oh yes. My apologies. Do you not know of them? I have heard that they are the ancient race who built this town and allow the guilds to be here.
An ancient race, huh?
Like the Kritya?
Okay, so then who's this guy who's trying to rock the boat here?
He's the champion of the Colosseum.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He is a man who has entered the tournaments to take on Palestrale directly. His consecutive victories have brought him closer to Bellius. This man is terribly dangerous. If he is not soon eliminated, I fear that Bellius may be...
So as long as he's winning, Palestrale couldn't get rid of him even if they wanted to.
So, long story short, you want us to enter the tournament and beat him, right?
Yes. Please, forgive my asking.
Jeez, why didn't he just say so? Are you sure this guy is really trying to take over the Colosseum?
Of course, and he's being backed by Leviathan's Claw. Leviathan's Claw plans to use the Colosseum for income to dominate the other guilds.
That sounds like a plan someone like Hugh Moore might come up with.
No way!
We already know Hugh Moore and Leviathan's Claw are working together. Wonder what'll fall out of this tree if we shake it a little.
Whatever happens, we have to stop Leviathan's claw. Relations between the Empire and the guilds will only worsen if we don't.
What about Pharaoh? There's no telling when you'll be able to meet him if we get into this. Estelle, what is it that you really want to do?
What I really want to do?
I beg your pardon. Is this a difficult decision for you all?
There isn't anything difficult about it.
What do you mean?
We're going to do it, aren't we? We've listened to the story now, at any rate.
Right. As a guild, this might not be something we can just ignore.
So then, who'll be entering the tournament?
Well, we can't ask Estelle, Rita, or Raven to participate. After all, this is a job brave Vesperia will be doing for Ruin's Gate.
Okay, so...
No hard feelings, but I'd rather not have to go up against Judy.
And I was just getting ready to enter. Oh well, I suppose I can sit this one out.
The boss here shouldn't have to trouble himself with this. So it's up to me then, right?
Right.
So, do you mean you'll take the job?
Sure. Beating the champion will be good for our guild's reputation. It's not a bad deal for us at all.
Yeah, you're right.
I see. Well, please proceed to the registration area when you are ready.
See the show? Have a go! Beat your foes! Battle-hardened fighters! The Coliseum is currently accepting applications. You want to give it a go? I had a feeling you were going to be a contestant. All right, get fired up and head on inside!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brutal battles of the Nordopolica Coliseum. First off, let's go over the rules of the tournament. This is a single elimination tournament. No second chances here. If a fighter makes it through 3 thrilling rounds, he or she will then challenge the champion. Fighters, if you best our champion in the ring, not only will you receive a fantastic prize, but you'll also take the position of champion. And now, on to the first fight.
Yuri, good luck!
You'll do great, Yuri!
Try not to hurt yourself.
I wanted to fight. You're still going on about that?
Look at all these people. This should help advertise our guild nicely.
In today's first fight, a new face in the Coliseum, hailing from the new guild, Brave Vesperia. Please welcome Yuri Rowe. His opponent, a former knight turned political activist with a prison record to boot, Gigantus Erengar. One, a battle-hardened fighter. One, a fledgling youth. The outcome looks set. But is it? Welcome to the crossroad between heaven and hell. Our first fight is on! Fight!
Hold still. I'll make this quick. I guess that was an okay warm-up.
For our second round, we welcome the hellacious bandana-clad thief, Yugam Jerome!
Where are the starfish? Give me the starfish!
Versus Brave Vesperia's Yuri Lowell! Don't let your guard down, young warrior! The battle has only just begun! Knock your opponent down to the gates of Hades! Second round, fight!
Hold still. I'll make this quick. No way. That was too easy.
On to the third round. A masked warrior, undefeated with the sword, Johan Damar!
Soon, you will know the exquisite pain of my sword.
Versus Brave Vesperia's Yuri Lowell! Is it blind luck? Is it pure skill? Everything will be decided in this one battle. Which of these warriors will extinguish the
still. I'll make this quick. Come on, you can do better than that.
Wow, look at Yuri go!
Looks like he's got the goods all right.
Well, it just keeps getting better. Now it's time for the main event. Allow me to introduce the current and undefeated champion of the Coliseum.
What? What do you mean?
It's the heartthrob with the steely gaze, Flynn Shifo!
Yuri? What are you doing here?
So you're the evil villain who's trying to take over the Coliseum.
Very funny. Want to tell me what you're talking about?
So we're being used.
It seems that way.
Men of the Coliseum, let the flames of your valor burn bright! It's time for the final showdown!
Aren't you cutting it a bit close?
Hey, these people didn't pay good money to see a rigged fight.
You could at least ease up a little.
Like you're having any trouble blocking me. So, care to explain what you're doing here?
You know, nightly duties and such. Afraid that's all I can say.
Since when is becoming the champion of the Coliseum a duty? Especially for a captain of the Knights.
I'm not at liberty to say. So, well, shall we put an end to this little show?
How? If we quit now, they'll boo us out of the building.
Yuri Lowell!
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
What do we have here? Has someone arrived to steal the spotlight from the stars of the show?
Yuri, you've managed to stay alive long enough for me to kill you. Now let me show you my thanks.
Hate to disappoint you, but I got other reasons for sticking around.
You are the only man ever to make me bleed, and I swear that you will die by my hand.
Man, why not do something a little more productive with all that energy?
Watch this!
Whoa! What is that? Oh, it's a Blastia! I can't believe he tried to use it like that!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That Blastia! Judith! Hey, what are you doing?
What could this mean for the tournament? Oh, screw this. I'm out of here.
How do you like my arm? You did this to me, and now I'll use it to destroy you!
Yuri!
Come, Yuri, let me show you my new toy.
Now you're starting to get on my nerves.
Now you will meet your doom!
That arm alone isn't gonna win this for you.
You're all just jealous of my arm.
You should really... You and that weird arm.
I won't let you do this anymore.
Oh.
Oh, it's out of his control! That's what he gets for using it like that.
This damn Blastia's not doing what I want it to.
Monsters!
What are they doing here?
They're kept here to be used in the tournaments. That shock just now must have destroyed the barrier Blastia that was holding them in.
He's getting away.
Damn it! Guess we'll have to take care of the monsters first.
Let's work together. The sign of victory.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Repeat! Your tail?
This is becoming a real pain in the neck.
Less talking, more fighting!
What?
Hey! What's going on? Could this box be causing everything? Him!
Hear me, Knights. Sodia will command this division and eliminate the remaining monsters.
Shouldn't evacuating these people come first?
The rest of you will defend the spectators with me. Don't let even one of the beasts escape.
Looks like Flynn was thinking ahead. He even sounds like a real captain already. We're getting out of here.
Judith and your puppy dog already took off.
Yeah, I heard.
A hero's work is never done. Hello? Wait up! Hey!
He got out of the city.
He's pretty good at running away.
Repeat is still after him.
Hopefully he won't lose the trail.
But what's the deal anyway? Why would Regay...
Think he set us up somehow?
Looks that way. He used us to keep Flynn from carrying out his orders.
Orders?
Relax. It doesn't look like he's here to recapture any princesses. He wouldn't go through the trouble of entering the tournament for that.
Well, then what could it be?
Good question. Whatever it was, I'm sure it was hurting Regay's plans.
But Regay seemed so polite.
He didn't seem too polite when he was making off with that case.
This might mean Ruin's Gate is nothing more than a false front.
Still, what could he want with that case?
Just what was the clear ciel crystal?
About all we know now is that something in that box made my magic go all haywire. I'd never lost control of my Bodhi Blastia like that before.
Hey, if we've got the time to be standing around chatting, shouldn't we be chasing after your doggy friend?
You're right, we should be going. Look, is this?
Repeat will be able to follow his scent with this.
We've got to get that case back.
Yeah, there's that too.
Guilds don't take kindly to backstabbing cheats.
That's right.
He couldn't just cross the mountains to the west without preparing first. We should be able to catch up with him.
All right, let's get him.
Do you think the Colosseum will be okay?
Are you worried about it?
Do you want to wait here with Rita then?
What do you mean?
This is a guild matter after all. Nothing for you little ladies to worry yourselves over.
Sorry, Estelle, but I'm going too. I'm curious about that red case. Besides, I won't feel right till I give that idiot a piece of my mind.
Then
Decide for yourself.
If he was trying to obstruct the Knights, then this could be connected to the Empire.
Maybe. Anyway, the Colosseum will be fine. Flynn's got a handle on things.
Well then, let's get our things in order and go after that jerk. No sign of him so far.
Do you think he went this way?
Maybe he used this to get through to the other side of the mountain.
But this cave is the Weasand of Kodos. A powerful monster called Terrapus lives here. It's supposed to be really dangerous. Or at least that's what Nan told me.
Perhaps he went inside without knowing that.
Wait, please, let me go.
Looks like he was hiding out here hoping we just pass him by.
Well now, let's have a nice, long chat.
What were you trying to gain, setting us up like that back at the Coliseum?
And give back that case!
You leave me no choice.
Leviathan's Claw?
These guys are all over the place. Guess this means Ruins Gate and Leviathan's Claw are connected.
So they pretend to help with the excavations, then swipe materials and sell them later, huh? Oh, I'll make them pay, I swear.
How could a guild as famous and renowned as Ruins Gate do something like that? Judith, wait!
He'll get away if we don't hurry.
Remember what I said? There's a really nasty monster living in there.
Hey, what do you say we call it a day? Old Raven can't afford to get too far from Nordopolica without getting this letter to Bellius. The Don'll hit me with another one of his thankless jobs otherwise.
Well, I'm going after him. I can't let somebody like that just do whatever with the Blastia he takes from the ruins. And I'm gonna get that case back, too.
I'm going too.
What are you talking about? You're staying put here.
I'm not.
Huh. This doesn't sound like something brave Vesperia can very well pass up.
Yeah. It's our job to protect Estelle.
If we all go together, we're bound to come up with something.
Sure you'll be all right without the Great Raven?
I think so. Good luck delivering the letter.
Jeez, aren't you even gonna try to stop me from leaving?
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Repeat!
Don't get sloppy.
All right, who's next? I got no time to...
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
I got no time to think. Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Wonderful!
That's what happens when I get... That's what happens when I get serious.
Repeat!
Don't get sloppy.
That's what happens when I get serious. Hold still. I'll make this quick. That's what happens when I...
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Alright, who's next?
Phew!
Did you just hear something?
Right here!
Whoa! Wait! Patty?
Ah, we meet again.
You sure pop up in the weirdest of places. Still looking for Ifrid's treasure?
Aye, that I am.
Hey, what kind of treasure is it anyway?
Prepare to have your socks blown off. It's the Maristella.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Wow, even our walking encyclopedia hasn't heard of it.
Out of Ifrid's treasures, the Maristella is the most precious.
Well, has anyone found it yet?
They're called treasures precisely because they're hard to find.
You're a weirdo.
Hey, I heard in Nordopolica that you're Ifrid's granddaughter. Is that true?
Whoa, little lady, that right. I wonder how the Don would react if he found out his sworn ally had a granddaughter.
Now that you mention it, the Don and Ifrid were friends since before the Union was formed, weren't they?
But hey, you're lying, right? About being Ifrid's granddaughter. I mean, you never said anything about that before.
It's the truth, I think.
You think? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm speculating.
Estelle's asking why you would claim someone's your grandfather based on just speculation.
Oh, well, that's because I have amnesia.
Amnesia?
Yep.
Then you don't know for sure whether you really are Ifrid's granddaughter?
There's no doubt it's true, I think.
Come on! Make up your mind! Which is it?
Because I don't know. I'm searching for the Maristella because I don't know.
So basically, to get your memories back, you want to meet Ifrid, a guy who might be your gramps. And to find him, you're looking for that Maristella treasure. That sound about right?
Aye. Someday I'll meet my grandpa.
But
on a more urgent subject, shouldn't we be going after the red box?
Oh, right!
Hey, why are you following us?
I was planning on going this way anyway.
Then why don't we travel together?
I'd like that.
This isn't like going shopping, you know.
I know that. If something happens, I'll help out.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Alright, who's next? That's what.
Help!
What is that?
Air? This is just like at Cave Mock. Is there an air grenade here too?
What do we do?
Charge right in.
I don't think so.
Judith is right. Touching air that thick is dangerous.
I can't believe that something like that would save me.
Wait!
Ah!
It looks like we'll have to keep our distance.
What's this shaking?
Is that the monster you were talking about, Carol?
No! I've never seen a monster like that before!
No, Patty, don't!
Whoa!
It ate the air?
I can't move!
Oh no!
This is not good.
Hey, I can move.
You're not getting away again.
careful! Don't worry, it's not harmful at its current density.
What the hell just happened?
The monster we just saw somehow normalized the air crenée that was out of control. But that would mean that it can control the air. Could it be the same thing that guy did with his sword back in Cave Mock?
Can we pass through it? Rita!
Oh, right. It should be okay.
All right, charge!
Patty, please be careful. What's the matter? I have to figure this out. I mean, this is what I'm traveling for.
Come on, Rita.
I know. We have to follow him, but I just...
That air crenée isn't exactly going anywhere, is it?
Of course not, you idiot. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, let's go.
All right. Carol, are you okay?
Yeah, peachy. No, really, I'm fine.
That monster's power, was that the Rizomata Formula 2?
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Resound! Hold still. I'll make this quick. That's what... Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Resound, O cry of victory!
There he is! But how did you...
Good work, Repeat. Looks like our little game of tag is over, Reggae.
Now, I'll have to show you my really real power.
No way!
So that's what's been going on.
What does this mean? Was he disguising himself as Reggae?
I don't think we have time to worry about the particulars right now.
Oh me, oh my. How terribly frightening. I don't know what I'd do if I were to end up like poor Rago.
What do you mean? What happened to him?
Oh, they found his body face down in a riverbed back in Dawnrest. I just couldn't bear it if I ended up like that, you know.
Rago is dead? But why?
I'm afraid that's not for me to say. My lips are zipped up tight, for sure.
Oh, not that way! Jaeger!
Ta-da! The reinforcements have arrived!
Gosh, Drot, the rest I leave up to you.
As you wish. Aye, aye, sir!
He's getting away!
Not on my watch.
I'll see you in the funny papers, Liebchen.
That's him! It's Terrabus!
We need no succor from our enemies. You're not gonna make fools of us! But with those injuries... Let us withdraw.
Bye-bye for now!
Man, this stinks. Where'd this smoke come from?
They're throwing our canine friend here off the scent.
As long as we put up with the smell, we'll be fine.
But I can't stand that smell.
We're going after them.
What is with this heat?
We've passed through the caverns and come out on the other side of the mountains.
So you mean...
Those are the sands of Kogor.
Whoa. You made it all the way there?
The sands of Kogor. Pharaoh's here.
I'm going on to meet Pharaoh.
Wait! We can't just let you go alone. I mean, our job right now is to protect you.
Well, we did get the stolen box back, right?
Yeah, I guess we can't just keep chasing him around. All right, we'll take care of him next time.
Hold on. Are you seriously going? Do you know what you're saying? This is a desert. It's hot. People die here, get it?
I'm ready for it. I think.
The desert is divided into 3 regions.
Huh?
The foothills to the west, the center where it's hottest, and the massive peaks to the east.
Hey, hold on.
There's a town between the end of the western foothills and the central area.
Where did you hear that?
I went there with a friend once. It's a nice town built up around an oasis.
We'll hold off on any major decisions until we get there then.
Sounds good to me. Old Raven wouldn't be able to think straight till he cools off.
What are you gonna do, Patty? Well, I can't guarantee you'll find any clues in that town, though.
Don't worry. As long as there are people, I'm sure there'll be clues.
Well, there are people living there.
Then I'll be joining you.
Rita.
I know. We'll make that our first destination.
Seems like a pretty sleepy town.
Well, in this heat?
There are knights even here, though!
I don't recall seeing such intimidating people here the last time I came.
All right, I'm off to search for clues about the treasure. Bye-bye for now.
You're leaving?
Oh, so you want me to stay a little longer, eh?
Well, it's been fun and all, but I'm sure Patty's got things she needs to take care of.
Then I guess it's time for me to be off.
Be careful out there.
All right, shall we each go our own way for now?
On for that. Before I do anything, I want to give these feet a rest.
Okay then, let's meet up in front of the inn after sunset.
Okay, see you then.
No easy thing looking out for everybody else.
Well, I think we all could use a little time to think things over.
The kids are all right.
Where are you off to?
Nowhere in particular, just going on a walk. What about you? Where were you going?
I just wanted to get a look at the desert terrain we were going to be headed into next.
It's good to be prepared. So how was it?
It was hot.
Well, I assumed as much.
But it wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be.
Well, okay. But what I wanted to know was if Pharaoh was out there.
Right. That'd be nice.
Oh well, I guess we couldn't expect him to be that easy to find. What?
You want to go out and check for yourself?
No, that's okay. If we head out to look for him, we should do it together.
Oh, I see.
Hey, old man. Sorry to have dragged you all the way out here. Whoa, what's with that face?
Hearing you apologize like that puts me a little bit on edge is all.
I mean, you still have to deliver that letter to Belius, right?
Yeah, but if I can't see her until the new moon, then that's that, ain't it? Till then, I'm at the mercy of the princess's whims.
Well, aren't you easygoing? You sure about that? If we spend too long out here and you miss the new moon, the Don will yell at you for sure.
Nah, I'm used to being yelled at. If I gotta wait, I can wait until the next new moon. It ain't like we're gonna run out of new moons anytime soon.
You certainly sound patient. You sure about this?
Of course. Patience is something you'll learn with age.
Ugh, I swear.
Well, making the right decisions is part of being an adult too. I'll leave as soon as I feel like I have to. Anyway, let me travel with you kids for a while longer.
Sure, whatever you want.
I feel like my world is crashing down around me. I can't believe Ruin's Gate was secretly selling weapons, and that they were smuggling them illegally out of ruins.
Sometimes you have to have shadow where there's light, I guess.
That's so sad, though.
Well, you don't need to worry about those guys. Just keep living your life the way you know is right, and lead brave Vesperia to victory with pride.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we need to worry about Pharaoh for now.
Yeah, we finally made it into the desert. It feels like we're almost there.
Hey, once we're done with this commission, you think we could go back to Dawngrest for a bit?
Well, let's wait until we've wrapped up our current job to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yuri,
Hey, why the long face?
is the desert really as dangerous as they say?
I don't think Rita'd joke around with such a serious look on her face.
Yeah, I guess not. I've dragged all of you all the way out here.
You should stop worrying about all of us.
Huh?
I mean, we're just doing what we feel like doing. But what about you? What do you want to do?
Me?
You were saying that you need to figure out who you are, weren't you?
Yes, that's true, but
Estelle, you're brave Vesperia's client. If you tell us to go somewhere, we'll go there. And if you tell us to go for you, we'll find Pharaoh and drag him back here.
Yuri. Then
There's no need to rush to give me an answer. Take your time. Huh? You're still here?
What? Were you feeling lonely and came to find me?
Isn't the reason that you've been wandering around here because you're the one who's lonely and wanted to see me?
You got me. Now marry me.
I'll consider it when you're an adult.
Ah, there you are.
Who are you?
Just an acquaintance of hers.
He's my husband.
Well, whatever. I got the info about the Maristella that you wanted.
I appreciate that.
But first, is it true that you're Ifrid's granddaughter?
Huh?
It's a rumor I heard. Is it true? So it is true. If that's the case, then I can't give this to you. If it gets out that I did business with the granddaughter of a guy who broke the guild's rules, no one will trust me.
Ifrid is...
I don't know about you, but for those of us who live in the world of the guilds, Ifrid is the most unforgivable guy out there. I can't afford to be involved with someone going around claiming to be one of his relatives. So don't you show your face in front of any of us ever again. And if you pull anything on any of the members of my guild out of resentment, we're not gonna take it lying down. I can guarantee you'll regret it if you think that World Cellar is no more than a map-making guild.
But I'd never do anything like that.
Oh, really? In any case, the blood of a coward who would attack ships while feigning to protect them runs through your veins. I can't even begin to guess what's running through your head. And as for you, I don't know if you're really her husband, but I'd suggest steering clear of this one.
So you just take it all in silence, huh?
I just don't know whether he's actually my grandfather and what actually happened in that massacre. I don't know what's true and what's a lie, whether he was a villain or a saint. All I know is that my grandfather was very important to me. That is why I can neither admit or deny what people say.
So you don't even know who you are yourself, huh?
I know that much at least.
Then wasn't there something you could have said?
It's okay. I'm used to people saying all sorts of things about my grandfather. I don't care about any of that nonsense. I'll just keep searching for treasure in my own way.
You're putting on a pretty tough act. You better not start crying once you're all on your own.
What good would crying get me? You see, my motto is, no matter how tough the situation is, crying gets you nowhere.
Well, I guess it's really none of my business. Still, it's not like you can go treasure hunting without any clues.
Oh, don't worry. I've got clues. Later.
You can't open that without a key.
I know.
Are you really gonna return it?
Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
Nope.
You saw what happened in Nordopolica. This thing made it so I couldn't control my magic. The clear CL crystal inside this box interferes with air somehow.
Interferes with air?
I don't know. That's why I wish I could open this box somehow.
There's a good chance that we'd be able to find a key for the box in Jormungand.
For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Estelle wanting to return it anymore.
So then you're gonna look for the town of Jormungand that was mentioned in that diary?
Yes, if I can.
If you can.
I can't leave Estelle behind.
Sure you can, if you want to.
I'd like to leave her behind, but I can't. I've never had a problem like this before. Why? She couldn't be serious about going alone into the desert, could she?
Carol, this is for you.
Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this?
This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum. I want to thank you all for everything you've done.
Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet.
I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here.
Take your leave? What are you gonna do?
You're not thinking of going alone, are you?
My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one.
Are you crazy? That's way too dangerous!
Which is why I must go alone. I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish quest.
Do justice and punish the unjust.
Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild.
There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself.
I don't think I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol?
Right!
It seems those are the rules.
I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm afraid I can't let you.
Estelle, wait! Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a force of nature here.
Which is why we're all going together.
I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off like that.
You talk some sense into them.
If I start whining now, I'll have to go all the way back to Nordopolica by myself, right? That's no fun.
Ooh, there's no reasoning with any of you. Are you sure you're dead set on this?
Yes, I've thought a lot about this. You all have something that's important to you. A goal you give everything to achieve. I realized that I didn't have anything like that for myself. And I knew I had to find a purpose of my own, something I can dedicate myself to. I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started. This is something I have to do for myself.
Okay, you win. So we'll be aiming for the desert center.
Huh?
Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots.
Rita.
There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita. You've got your Air Krene research to worry about, don't you?
There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye on you. The Air Krene isn't going anywhere. I'll go check up on it later. But we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparations.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience to you all.
I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like this from the start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh? Where's Judith?
Everything settled?
Yeah.
Well, what did you decide?
We're going to the center of the desert.
I had a feeling, so I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help us.
We'll want to be good and rested before we leave this town behind, that's for sure.
You're always thinking about your next nap, aren't you?
Yeah, but I sleep so much better if I have a little company.
I wonder what Pharaoh will do.
Can we stay the night here?
Hello. Welcome to the Desert Oasis Mantake.
What's with this night?
Well, will you be staying the night?
Yeah, we're going into the desert, so we came into town to gather provisions and get some rest first.
Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going into the desert. You know, it's...
We know it's dangerous.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll get your provisions together before you set out. Your stay will cost 400 gold. Is that okay? Have a nice day.
This town kind of gives me the creeps.
All these nights stick out like sore thumbs.
Anyway, time to get some sleep. Sleepy times!
But man, I just can't relax with the night standing out at the entrance.
It bothers you?
Yeah, it does.
If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there?
All right, everyone, let's get some sleep. Yeah, thanks for the help.
I don't know your reasons for going out into the desert, but it would really be a good idea for you to stay in town.
Thanks. We've already put a lot of thought into it.
I see. Well, as I promised.
Our canteens are this small?
Looks like enough to me.
Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert.
Right. If we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water, we should be fine. You sure know a lot.
Thank you very much. You've been a great help.
It's the least I could do. I'm giving that to you, so don't hesitate to use it as much as you like. Go out and turn right where the road forks. You'll find a lake at the end of the road. You'll be able to fill up your canteens there.
Gotcha.
By the way, what was with the knight who was here?
He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous.
One lie after another.
That was a supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from outside of town.
Why would they do something like that?
I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of their houses.
I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople outside.
I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate here, too.
There was no magistrate in this town until recently, and then finally he arrived.
Really?
Yes. The Imperial Knights have started to move into Nordopolica of late. It seems they may have already gone in to arrest Bellius. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related to that as well.
The Imperial Knights are going to arrest Bellius?
They say that Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great War behind the scenes.
Bellius did that?
That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestrale's there, but... Thank you very much for your business.
Wait, but...
Yeah, thanks for the help. Let's go fill up at the lake.
Meanwhile, at night, by the oasis, Yuri says, "Hey, Estelle." Estelle says, "Oh, Yuri." Yuri says, "Is that what you were going to give us as a payment?" Estelle says, "Yes, it's a memento of my mother." Yuri says, "Your mom passed away?" Estelle says, "Yes, when I was still a child." "What about your mother, Yuri?" Yuri says, "It happened when I was a baby. I don't even remember what she looked like." Estelle says, "I see. I thought that I was special to never have a mother or father when I was growing up. But you and Carol and Rita all grew up by yourselves too." Yuri says, "Well, in my case, everyone in the lower quarter helped raise me." Estelle says, "Everyone in the castle helped to raise me too. But I still felt lonely sometimes. Whenever that happened, I would look at this memento and think of my mother. It helped bring up my spirits a little bit." Yuri says, "What are you doing trying to give away something so important to you? You should keep it safe." Estelle says, "After I started this journey, I completely forgot about the memento of my mother. I think it's because I was with you, Yuri. I didn't need it anymore. I stopped getting lonely." Yuri says, "Are you going to get rid of it?" Estelle says, "We all have to leave our old memories behind. Everyone else is living fiercely and not worrying about the past. I need to learn how to grow up and move on too." Yuri says, "If you don't want it, let me hold on to it for you. The time will come when you're going to need it. You're going to want to reevaluate who you are. You'll need it to remind yourself who you were and how far you've come. You don't want to make any rash decisions now that you'll regret later." Estelle says, "Maybe. You're right. But until then, take care of it for me, please. If I lose sight of where I'm going, I may have to fall back on it." Yuri says there'd be nothing wrong with that either. And we got Mother's Memento. Well, I definitely find schedules to be pretty effective. But I don't always abide by them. Sometimes I have to take into consideration, like, am I tired, sleepy, hungry, angry, sort of a thing.
We've filled up our water. I think we're ready to go.
Right.
Stop it! Let go!
Bad boys and girls that break curfew must be punished by the magistrate.
No way!
We're going to look for Mommy and Daddy!
Leave these children to me. I'll see that they're properly disciplined.
Stay out of this, stranger.
Please, forgive these children. I will go and apologize in person to the magistrate on their behalf.
Hey, wait, aren't you? My deepest apologies.
Do you think that maybe I could have handled that better?
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Thanks for saving us from those bad guys.
What are your names?
My name's Alf. My sister's Layla.
What happened to your mom and dad?
They got taken into the desert in the magistrate's big wagon. Someone told me they're going to look for Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
Yeah.
But what do you think they're planning on doing once they find him?
And using the townspeople to do their dirty work? It's despicable.
Hey, Big Bro, are we gonna go look for Mommy and Daddy?
No, you're not. If you kids go into the desert, you'll die for sure.
Judith!
We'll look for your parents. You kids can't go out into the desert.
Really?
I don't lie. You don't mind, do you, Carol?
Nope, fine by me.
You're surprisingly agreeable.
His guild is guided by justice, after all.
Thanks, everyone!
Here, take this, 'cause you're so nice. A glass bead?
It's a precious gem.
It's our reward for taking the job.
Now that we've gotten paid in advance, we've got our work cut out for us, don't we, Carol?
Yeah, you're right.
But what concerns me is that the Empire is investigating Pharaoh.
Yuri? What's the matter?
I was just thinking about what the magistrate here could be planning. It's so strange that he'd be looking for Pharaoh. Though I guess it makes sense if the Empire wanted to eliminate a monster that was trying to kill the princess.
But they don't know that he's after Estelle yet, do they?
So why are they going after him then?
How should I know?
And we still don't know why there's a curfew in the town.
Anyway, first we should go to the sands of Kagor.
Right. We can look into the mysteries of this town once we come back.
If we don't rescue those kids' parents soon, they'll keel over in this heat.
That's true.
So then, to get to the middle of the desert, we should go through here, right?
Yes, I think the parents of those children were probably taken this way too.
All right, let's go.
There's no shade anywhere.
I never imagined it would be this hot.
Nobody'd last long out here without the proper supplies.
What's with him? He looks like he's out for a walk in the park.
Hey, old man. Aren't you hot?
Hot? Heck yeah. I'm sizzling over here. Burning right up.
That lousy.
I feel like the temperature goes up every time somebody says the word hot.
We'll be fine, so long as we remember to keep our water well stocked.
Right, the cacti.
The parents of those children are out there with no supplies whatsoever.
We do have Pharaoh to look for, but...
Yes. Would it be all right if we took care of Alf and Layla's request first?
But...
You've more than fulfilled your obligation to me.
Estelle!
Okay then, let's find their parents.
Was that Pharaoh?
Then he really is somewhere in the desert.
Settle down. You'll get plenty of attention once we're done helping those kids.
let's fill up our water here.
But this is... Ow! Ow!
What an idiot. Use your head a little.
Looks like this situation calls for a little extra help. Canteen filling time.
Me next!
We need to make sure to keep hydrated.
Right. We wouldn't want to get sunstroke. If everyone's finished, let's go.
Better stop plodding along like a zombie, or you'll only make yourself more tired.
How are you in such good spirits?
Some people take pleasure in the suffering of others.
Why, I oughta.
Don't waste your energy.
That sort of peppiness simply isn't healthy. Hey, did you hear a voice?
No, not at all.
By the way, why were you in this desert before?
I used to live in a town up in the mountains to the north of here, together with my friend Baul. So, I sometimes came down near the desert.
All the way to the desert?
Anyway, we hardly have time to look for anything out here. What with this heat?
Seriously, if we run out of water, we'll be goners.
We need to find something like a clue soon.
Yes.
You'll be gone soon enough.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Repeat!
Don't get sloppy!
The sign of victory.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless. Who's next? They got us from behind.
Our ties to each other will save us!
That's what happens when I get serious. I got no... Get ready. I'm taking you down. All right, who's next? That's what happened.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless. All right, who's next? That's what happened. There are too many.
This is fun.
All right, who's next? All right, who's next? I got no time to think.
Sorry if I hurt you.
All right, who's next?
Boy, that's a lot of encounters.
Repeat!
You'll be gone soon enough.
Repeat!
You don't scare me. All right, who's next? We're done.
Don't hurt us now.
I got no time.
Yeesh, I feel like I went in a 360-degree, like, thing around that place and couldn't find where I'm supposed to go. Lovely.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Let's go.
Don't hurt us now.
The sign of...
I would find that super amusing, honestly.
It's an ambush!
This is awesome! Alright, who's next? I'm just getting... Get ready. I'm taking you down. That's over.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless. Alright, who's next? I'm just getting...
Ah, I'm out of water.
Don't go drinking all of it.
Thanks, Yuri.
Hey, do you think we could take 5?
And you say I'm the one always wanting to rest. Huh? The heat's gone and baked his brains.
Water! Oh, Carol, be careful. You'll hurt yourself if you fall.
Looks like he still had plenty of energy.
Wait up for old Raven!
And here I thought they couldn't bear to go another step.
Oh, I think I'm in heaven.
I thought we were really done for.
Hey now, you gotta be tougher than that if you're gonna save the world, kids.
Shut up.
It'll be dangerous if we just keep going like this.
If we turn back now, though, we'll only disappoint those poor children.
We've got to keep looking as long as we can.
If we're lucky, we may even find Pharaoh along the way.
That's right. And with this spring, we shouldn't have any trouble keeping up the search.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate.
Yeah, you're right. We've come this far.
How about your water bottle, Carol? Did you fill it up?
Here, I filled them for you. Here's yours, Rita.
Thanks, Judith.
Thanks.
Everybody else all set?
Yes.
All right, let's keep moving.
What the? What are you doing, old man?
You see, I was thinking that there's a pretty odd creature over there.
Huh? What is that?
It's Yuri! I thought I was gonna have a heart attack there.
That's my line. Hey, don't tell me you're searching for treasure in the sand.
Quite so.
What's this?
A treasure that Ifrid hid.
This chest?
I'm surprised you were able to find treasure in the sand.
An adventurer's intuition is even sharper than the right side of a dolphin's brain.
Intuition? How unscientific.
Oh, but you can't make light of intuition.
Seriously? Is that the treasure you're looking for?
Nah, this is just rubbish. Besides, finding treasure isn't my goal.
It's recovering your memory, isn't it?
And in order to do that, I need to find me grandfather's treasure, the Maristella.
Yeah? You still haven't recovered your memory yet?
Unfortunately, no. But my journey's only just beginning.
She sure recovers quickly.
I like that about her.
Really? I'm like that too, you know?
Hey, if we keep chatting out here, we're gonna keel over.
Definitely.
Patty, why don't you come with us too?
But I need to keep hunting for treasure.
Shut up and just come with us, all right?
Let's work together.
All right, who's next? I got no time.
Look! Up ahead!
Let's go.
Are you okay?
It's you.
Do you feel better now?
My wife. Where's my wife?
Do you mean this woman? She's right here.
Please, hold still.
Water.
I can feel the life coming back into me.
Oh, that really hit the spot.
Thank you so much.
We're alive, thanks to you. You're our saviors.
Please, it's nothing.
We'll have time to relax once we get you back alive.
What's the problem? Things will work themselves out.
You're pretty crazy to say that in a situation like this.
I'd like to thank you for saving us, but I'm afraid I don't have anything with me that I could give you.
Oh, please. We don't need anything like that.
No, that simply won't do. Please, come to Mantake so that I can pay you back for what you've done.
Mantake?
Wait, are you the parents of Alf and Layla?
Yes, we are.
Did you see our children back in Mantake?
Yes, we met them there.
They were worried about their mom and dad.
They were even going to come out into the desert to look for you.
Oh, this is terrible. We have to go back to them.
Don't be so hasty. Do you think you two can go back by yourselves?
Well, that is... No, I guess we can't.
Then just calm down for now.
Aye, that's right. Just lie down and relax a bit.
Patty, I think that's taking it a little too far.
A bird? In this desert?
It sounds close.
Sounds like it came from just up ahead.
So we'll get to meet him. It's about time. I was about to shrivel up in this heat.
You two come too.
Yes.
Make sure to keep a safe distance. You'll want to be out of the way in case a fight breaks out.
Yes, okay.
I know there's one of those giganto beasts, so I'm gonna try to look for it.
This'll make good practice. Don't get cocky.
All right, who's next?
From behind? Oh, man.
Cowards.
You'll be gone soon enough. That's what I... I'm just getting started.
There we go.
Something isn't right. Be on your guard.
That's not Pharaoh.
Yeah, there's something different about that voice.
Hey!
What the? It's disgusting!
Using a decoy to sneak up on us? What a cowardly monster!
I've never seen a monster like that!
That's not a monster.
If it's not a monster, what the hell is it?
Even Rapide's frightened. This can't be good.
Let's get out of here!
It's coming this way!
Damn, looks like we have no choice. Out of the way, you two! What is this thing?
I don't want to deal with it if we don't have to. I guess we have no choice.
I guess we got it, but
Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm not done.
Oh!
it vanished.
What's this?
I can't go on!
Rita. Carol.
The more simmering, dizzying heat and grilling mollusks.
I'm afraid even I can't take any more.
This isn't good.
Game over.
What? A town? That dragon from the Wizened of Kados. Go ahead. Hope you choke on my bones.
I love it when people choke on my bone.
We collapsed in the desert, and this can't be heaven. Where are we?
Good morning.
Don't you want a morning kiss?
Oh, Yuri, are you feeling better now?
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you all right?
Yes, it would seem that way.
We all collapsed in the desert, right? So what are we doing in this town?
Seems like someone came to our aid.
Though we're not sure who.
I wonder what kind of praiseworthy fellow could cross such a toasty desert and save so many people.
We need to find whoever it was and thank them.
What about the couple who was with us?
They appear to have been brought here as well.
So they didn't get a look at our rescuers either?
Apparently they lost consciousness like the rest of us. I believe the two of them are having a look around town.
I wonder, was it just a mirage?
What do you mean?
Oh, just before I blacked out, I saw that dragon that got the air under control back at Kados.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Estelle?
No, I didn't see anything.
Then that monster must have saved us or something.
A monster saved us? I can't believe that.
Was it just a mirage then? So what's the story? Where exactly are we?
A kindly gentleman is looking into that very matter for us.
Kindly gentle? Oh, you mean the old man?
There's no barrier here. This town is weird.
I thought the mountains in the east were supposed to be uninhabited.
Rita, Carol, over here.
What's that?
The monster that attacked us in the desert dropped it.
I didn't see any feathers on that thing.
That's one of Pharaoh's feathers.
But why would that monster have one of Pharaoh's feathers?
Man, there's so much we don't know.
Welcome back.
And just why was it up to me to go tromping off on a recon mission?
If I'd gone, this sweet young lady would have been all alone with you. That's far too unsafe.
Unsafe? You can't possibly mean me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna gag.
Suppose I don't mind people thinking I'm dangerous. Adds to my mysterious charm. It seems we're in Jormungand. You know, that town from the diary on the ghost ship.
Wait, this is Jormungand?
The town that needed the clear seal crystal to protect itself from monsters?
It makes sense. They don't have a barrier here.
That must be why they were searching for a way to drive away the monsters.
But that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, and I find it strange that they were getting by at all without a barrier.
You're right.
What if we were to show this case to one of the locals and ask them?
Yes, we might learn something about Pharaoh that way as well.
I agree. So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchie had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchie?
And Launchie would be...
Oh, Launchie is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself. Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box? Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful than sea sparkles blooming on the surface of the ocean.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert. A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia? But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmett Hill in Cair Bakram, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier, so Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, probably.
They say that history repeats itself, but who really knows?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really?
There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec!
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Endelikeia despise.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend. By Endelikeia, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Endelikeia have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Endelikeia themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But...
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruinsgate talked about the Endelikeia earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Crene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But...
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be enough, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
I have nothing left to say to you.
You're not gonna follow him?
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was apatheia nearby? And the air crane and cave mock too?
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the apatheia has been damaging the whole world's air crane little by little, and a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing it.
That is science.
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordopolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such fluff.
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then, would they?
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah,
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all.
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Antilocheia.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important to know at all.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the Child of the Full Moon, or the Antilocheia, or any of that. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh wants me dead.
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri,
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
that's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life. And I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Would you like a skewer?
Is it any good?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret recipe.
What? But didn't you say you had amnesia?
I know everything there is to know about Ifried. I traveled all over researching about him after all. That's how I figured out Ifried was the one who told me my name was Patty.
Ifried told you your name?
That's my oldest memory. Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all warm inside. I don't know whether he's really my grandfather or not, but I feel that he was such an important person to me that I can't help but think that's who he is.
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
But
You're used to it, huh?
I don't let small stuff like that bother me.
Crying gets you nowhere, was it? But even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily gonna listen.
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder sitting still in a field of stones.
Oh yeah? But your info broker turned his back on you too.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow's another day. What will be, will be. In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer up.
This is good.
Didn't I tell ya?
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us? What's our plan after this?
I'm headed for the air crane and the Wizened of Kados, but I am curious about the Entelikeia too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Bellius.
I'd like to meet Bellius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Bellius?
Yeah. Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordopolica for me, too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica, of course.
I want to know why the Entelikeia hate the child of the full moon. Which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Entelikeia, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Bellius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelikeia and the Colosseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Wizened of Kados on the way to see Bellius. Good enough?
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly of Patty.
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Aye, that I will.
Didn't Bellius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted. Cumor!
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luxury.
Please, don't make us go!
Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is, just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh.
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that, but I'd need tools. Wait, you mean...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Cumore, everyone is aboard!
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Cumore, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol, don't worry. That young man is very capable.
What's going on? Who was it that readied this coach? Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey, after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while.
We made it out of the desert without getting lost.
We didn't bump into that strange monster either. The traps in the desert had to be that creature's doing.
I've never heard of a monster with that sort of ability.
As I recall, when the creature vanished, a feather fell from the sky.
A pharaoh's feather?
Do you think there might be some connection?
Perhaps it was a talisman to keep us on the right path.
The feather was there. Getting lost could be related to the pharaoh after all.
You've returned safe from... Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That Cumore punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're going to send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordopolica?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help ourselves?
Rita.
Don't you want to know what the Entelikeia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time being.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but I think we should focus on meeting Bellius for now. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on what we actually can do.
If only Flynn were here.
Flynn? But where is he?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his bed right now. But...
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death. I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
Yuri says, I guess I have to play by my own rules.
More.
No! Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here? Someone come quick! You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge. No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me? Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait! How about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start. I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
There's only one thing I want from you.
Then what might that? No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion. I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
I'll be waiting, down at the lake.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know the people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
He came all over my face.
That was amazing timing!
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
I love that that guy's name is basically Cum Whore.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Oh, yeah.
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Shut up. Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you have to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know. People so bad they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Captain, I finally found you!
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been completed. Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordopolica quickly. Captain!
Understood.
Sir!
Yuri? I know you better than anyone alive, Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal.
Oh, wait! Repeat! Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If you are, you can quit right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey,
It's true the things you've done are against the law, but I'm confused. It's also true that your actions saved the lives of others.
You never know. Someday I might turn my blade on you.
You'd never do something like that without a reason. If you ever end up pointing your sword at me, I'm sure I will have done something to deserve it.
If you're going to go with Flynn, now's your chance. You seem like he was in a hurry.
No. I'm gonna continue on this journey with you. It's what I want. Traveling with you, I know I'll find the right path for myself, too. So what I'm thinking is... here's to the road ahead.
Thanks.
Oh, I haven't sawed logs like that for a good long while.
Yeah, it's called oversleeping.
We're ready to hit the road, so get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez.
Huh? There are fewer nights than before.
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to Nordopolica.
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to deal with?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to Nordopolica.
Oh, come on, Patty. They're not like you. Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the Colosseum.
I'll bet Palestrale requested the help of the knights.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, it's just that Flynn said something about a barricade.
Barricade? What could that mean?
Are they out to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War?
I can't imagine that Palestrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordopolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet Bellius again?
If I can't go to Nordopolica, I can't get on a ship. If I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella or recover my memory.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking about it.
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and Kados.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All right, let's head out.
Yuri says, hey Carol. Carol says, what's up? We finished Estelle's request. Shouldn't we start looking for other jobs? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what we should do. We could get a job in Dawncrest if we were members of the Union. Raven says, hey kid, didn't you know? The Union will throw you work even if you don't join them. They take a cut, but... Carol says, really? Raven says, really? Yuri says, it'll take us some time to return to Dawncrest. Raven says, if we can find a Union outpost, we might be able to get a job. Judith says, why not look for him? Carol says, what should we do about Pharaoh? Estelle says, if this is something we need to do as a guild, I don't mind. Carol says, thanks. Yuri says, let's go. Raven says, hey. Hey there, Raven. Your friend there, that's a little guild hopper, right? The name is Carol. I'm a member of a guild called Brave Vesperia now. Oh, Brave Vesperia, huh? What business does your guild have with us? Judith says, is this a Union outpost? Yeah, looking for a job? Well, let's see. This is about all I have at the moment. Ooh, just grabbed me in the dick. I request transportation for my goods. Use Saren. Yuri says, what is that supposed to mean? Carol says, it's the Union. They're probably all going to be pretty standard jobs. Should be just about right. It pays $4,200. Raven says, hold on a sec. Brave Vesperia isn't a member, you know? You're unaffiliated? Okay, so with the 30% finder's fee, that'll take you down to $3,000. What do you think? Carol says, you should have kept your mouth shut, Raven. That's just the way it works. It'd be worse if they found out later. Yuri says, it's fine. We already here, right? Let's just do it, Carol. He wants to do it with Carol? Oh my god. Alright, now go talk to the client. They'll fill you in on the details of the job. Use a guy who hangs out around the bridge near the entrance of town. Carol says, alright, let's go talk to him. Carol says, are you Mr. Saren? Yes, that's me. Are you from the Union? Carol says, yeah, we're a guild. I haven't heard of you before. Carol says, don't worry, we can handle it. You need us to deliver some things, right? You says, I'd like someone to take a book to an old friend. It's quite an important book that holds a lot of memories for us. Carol says, we'll make sure to take good care of it. You says, please don't lose it. If that should happen, I'll have you pay compensation for the lost item through the Union. Yuri says, Carol says don't worry, so it should be fine. Judith says, who's your friend? His name is Nobis Celestial. He's currently traveling. I don't know where he is. He's probably in one of the cities on Tolbekia or Desier. Please take this crest. If you carry this with you, he should recognize it and call out to you himself. A fiery soul into the sea of flames. You'll know it's Nobis if he says this to you. Okay, got it. We accept the task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky, Brave Vesperia. Thanks for the help. Judith says, what was that thing you said at the end? It sounded like a magic spell. Carol says, it's an oath for taking a new job. It's proof that you accept the client's request. Judith says, interesting. Yuri says, alright, let's go look for them.
Good day.
Are you going to the Wiesent of Cardos?
Yes, we are. Why do you ask?
The Imperial Knights have sealed off passage through Cardos. It's not just here. They've set up blockades at all of the routes through the mountains.
Blockades? Why would they?
I don't know all the details, but I heard that it has something to do with some danger in Nordopolica.
What should we do? We need to get to Nordopolica before the new moon.
I wish I could help, but they wouldn't even let me through, and I have a travel permit.
Are you a member of the Fortunes Market?
Yes.
How'd you get your permit?
The Empire issues travel permits to Fortunes Market so that its members can travel wherever they want. At least, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right, but the Imperial Knights wouldn't let me go any further. I'm going back to Mantake, since there's no way to get around them.
Should we go back to Mantake and chill out too?
What are we gonna do?
Do you think Flynn ordered the blockades?
I couldn't say. Either way, we can't afford to be stuck here for much longer.
Yes, it'll be a lot of trouble if we miss the new moon.
But I don't think they'd let us through, even if we asked nicely.
Well, to be honest, we can go take a look and think about how to get in. The hard part will only come once we've gotten inside.
What do you mean, once we've gotten inside?
They set up blockades to make it hard to get out of the mountains. Getting inside shouldn't be nearly as tough. I think that much is safe to assume.
Well then, should we go back to Mantake to do some final preparations?
No, we're fine. Let's go like we are.
The Flynn Brigade.
So that's the blockade?
Yeah, looks like it was Flynn's brigade's doing after all. But what are those monsters doing here?
Perhaps they've been tamed by the Knights?
This brigade is reminding me of Flynn less and less. What the hell is Flynn doing with his Knights anyway?
Hardcore tactics like this, there ain't any doubt in my mind this has something to do with the talk of Bellius engineering the Great War.
So how do we get past this checkpoint?
Huh? Seriously? Let's do that! And then?
What could they be talking about?
Old man, do you mind keeping it down?
Sorry. Now that sounds like fun. How about this?
What the hell? Stop it! Settle down!
Let's go now.
Hey, don't leave this old man behind.
What the? Come back, you!
Yuri Lowell!
See ya! Have fun!
That was pretty slick, old man.
What are you saying? That was all thanks to Patty. Humans work a lot harder when they get rewarded, don't they?
Rewarded? What do you...
That's our little secret. It's just between us, right, Patty?
So annoying.
It's our little secret.
What is that nonsense?
It's probably some useless promise of theirs. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Let's work together.
This wasn't.
Sorry if I hurt you.
I got no time to think.
Looks like they aren't following us.
That was pretty fun.
Hey, this is no game. Seriously.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Combining Patty's brain with my technique.
2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, but they went and sealed off a dangerous place like this just to isolate Nordopolica. These guys mean business.
Seriously, even bringing monsters to help?
Whatever they're doing, it can't be good.
I can't believe that Flynn would order something like this.
Hey, what kind of person is Flynn?
He's Yuri's friend. I've heard they've known each other since they were children.
Sometimes orders coming down from the top don't make sense. The meaning can get lost going down the chain of command. When a brigade gets big and famous enough, things can start to get out of hand.
You certainly know a lot about these things. It makes sense for someone in Altosk.
Things can end up like that no matter what the organization.
What worries me is how much of a hand Flynn had in all this.
I'm sure we'll get a good understanding of that as soon as we can get to Nordopolica.
That's right.
But we should be on our guard. Even though I find it hard to believe that they've conquered Nordopolica by force.
Yeah, I think the Palestrale would have a problem with that.
Sorry, Rita. You won't get much time to investigate the Air Krene.
Ugh. Oh well. I don't have much choice. It'd be bad if they caught up to us.
Exactly. Come on, let's get going.
Yuri sure is enthusiastic.
We won't say it, but I reckon he's just worried about his friend.
Do Flynn and Yuri really have that strong of a bond?
Well, you could call it strong, I guess. Maybe.
I'll have to hold a strategic meeting to stop Yuri from being snatched away from me.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
The sign of victory!
need this quick. All right, who's next?
The sign of victory!
Try not to take too long, okay?
Sure. It's completely inactive now, and it was overflowing so much before. Is that how the air was controlled? How could a monster do something like that?
Is that air crene safe now?
We'll be in trouble if air shoots out of it like before.
It doesn't look like you have to worry about that.
So why'd the air suddenly shoot out before?
That's what's puzzling me.
Maybe it was just a natural phenomenon?
The probability of that is low at best. If that was the case, it should be emitting air at regular intervals.
If air were emitted that frequently, it'd have an effect on the environment.
Like how the plants grew so unnaturally in Cave Mock.
Looks pretty normal around here to me.
So perhaps something else interfered with the air crene and caused it to discharge air? What could do that? Only a formula or blastia could affect air like that.
Damn, that would be our fan club. Seems like these knights are just as dedicated as the captain himself. Rita, let's go. Are you done looking at the air crene?
Just let me think a little more.
If you just need time to think, you'll have plenty of time once we've gotten out of here.
All right.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
That's what happens when I get...
Don't hurt us now.
All right, who's next?
The sign... Don't get sloppy. Ooh, nice moves.
Okay, that's what happens.
Take cover.
Huh. Guess it's only natural they're guarding this end, too.
Patty, do you have any ideas for getting through? Raven, can you do something like you did before?
Best not to press your luck when the knights are taking their work so seriously.
They don't look that serious from here.
I say, woe is me!
How has our illustrious Schwann Brigade ever been reduced to playing backup for Flynn?
Enough complaining. If you don't like it, we better produce some results.
There they are! Capture them!
They found us!
What is this?
You three, don't let him escape!
If it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell.
Hey, LeBlanc. It's been a while.
And Your Highness.
What are we gonna do?
Oh well. Here goes nothing.
Wait!
Attention!
Yes, sir!
Not sure what's going on, but now's our chance.
Huh? Whoa!
Raven, what did you do?
It's nothing. Enough standing around. They'll catch up in no time if we don't get moving.
We can't miss this chance.
Yeah, let's head for Nordopolica, quick.
Alrighty, this looks like a good place for me to end the episode. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I will be back on more. I'll be back on later with more.